tonight. Huh. I don't know. Something's wrong.
Oh,
Hello, everybody. So, you know what? I need to explain that hello, everybody. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I do a hello, everybody in a certain way. I need to come out with a prize when somebody can tell me what that hello, everybody thing is. But I'm
is
not going to
that?
talk about that tonight. Lynn from
I
the
think I
Lynn
know what it is.
Project. Are you like the Jolly Green Giant? Am I miniature today? What the heck happened here?
I grew 6 inches last night.
Yeah?
Mhm.
I did too, but it was my belly. I've been doing that every night for the past 20 years. How are you, my friend?
I'm great. Yourself?
Spectacular. I've had the fan on for like an hour and a half, and because it's freezing here, so we had the heater on, and we're upstairs, and it's hot in here. So I took off everything that you can't see. No, I've got pants on. That's okay. And I turned on the fan, and now my right eye is very unhappy with me. And I felt like I needed to tell you that.
Because you're going to be doing this all night.
Because I'm like, and I feel like, and there's allergies. And have you been to Texas? There's this thing called cedar. I hate it a lot. But that has nothing to do with this. How has your weekend been, my friend? I saw you a little bit Saturday morning. Here we are Sunday night. What did I miss in the middle?
Nothing I want to talk about. It was a rough week for our family, but we had to put our dog down, and I don't want to talk about it
I'm
anymore.
sorry. Here I am all giggly.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We're dealing with it. So
I'm sorry.
But
Well, I'm not going to bring it up again.
On a happy topic, you, my friend, have had an awesome week, right?
I've had an amazing week on so many levels and a great weekend. I think you're referring to YouTube because I'm guessing that's the part you know. Yeah, I haven't even looked. So I just finished a stream that I haven't even looked at the numbers yet, but I have plenty of evidence that it went very, very well. My buddies, Josh and Jenna from Resort TV One, if you're in the Disney community, and most of you are, they're awesome. They're amazing. And they were my guests on my show, DizTube, tonight. And, you know, my phone's been buzzing. And I'm happy. If you're one of the people who sent me a message, I'll get to it when our show's over. But thank you. But yeah, blessed to have them. You know, I love them. I consider them friends.
They're awesome.
I love being a little tiny piece of their world. And the interview went as good as I could have hoped tonight. Just in getting to know them. And I've already seen some people with some nice messages that they like the questions and the answers. But
it was
on
great.
A selfish personal note, I know my channel's had a nice night. It was having a good weekend before that, and because of that and during that. So yeah, I'm not sad today, except for my right eye is really mad at the fan. But every part else of me is super happy. Your channel's been killing it too, girl.
Yeah, it's been doing really well. I'm really, really happy with the growth. I've been trying a few new things, and it seems to be working. So I'm excited.
Well, talk about those. What are those things? Well, I'm gonna review. When you're done with that, I'm gonna review what we talked about last week, and then talk about what we're gonna talk about this week. Is that real English? I think that was real English.
And then precisely.
I don't know.
And then nailed it.
What have you been doing what have you been doing that's been working, and what have you been doing that's not been working?
One thing for me personally, I don't know who is or isn't familiar with my channel, but it's Disney based right now, and I do resort and room tours. That's my highest grossing, most viewed videos, and they have a trend. So which one of my very first videos was a resort and room tour of Riverside, and it's about to hit 16,000 views, and I'm really happy about that. But one thing I did differently for my last resort video, which was Caribbean Beach, I used my TubeBuddy subscription that I have and used keywords, and I searched different keywords before I did it. It's the first time I've actually utilized a tool I've had for probably 2 months now.
Wow.
And
which tool? The keyword?
It is the keyword finder.
Okay.
So I always tag all of my videos with, I think it's 500 is the max, 500 characters or letters, whatever.
I think you're right. Yeah, I wouldn't swear it. But.
And I usually go on recommended or whatever I type in there that I think people would search for to find the video that I'm putting out. And with the last one, the Caribbean Beach one, I used my tool that I had paid for and not utilized yet. And it seems to be, I don't know if it's that tool that's made it. I feel like it's that tool that made a difference, because you can search for keywords.
Yeah.
This is so important. If you aren't doing it, go through all your videos when we're done here and and just add all the keywords to your videos that you possibly can think of. This tool on TubeBuddy, it allows you to type in a keyword and it says the amount of videos tagged with that and the amount of times it's searched. So I found keywords where there's not a lot of videos with that keyword, but it's searched quite often.
Yeah.
And I tagged it to my video because it applied to it. It wasn't clickbait. And I found that it trended up on the analytics.
Because you put the word in the tag.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
I really truly believe that that's the reason that this resort tour video hit 1,000 views at less than 2 weeks, where my other ones would take 6 to 8 weeks to hit that 1,000, and then go from like this to seeing the analytics go like that, where mine with the Caribbean Beach one was just immediately on rocket ship schedule. So
that's one way to use that. Another way to use that is to look up keywords to decide what kind of videos to make. So like if you put in the resorts and there's one that, you know, pops well, then you go there. And have you used it for that kind of thing? I have not.
Oh, I have not, because that isn't the deciding factor of where I stay.
Sure. Me either. But
it's if I can afford it or not, or if I've vlogged it or not.
No, that's fair. But I know a lot of people use that keyword for, like vidIQ will put out, they'll send me Disney news and, you know, a couple things that I've set up, and they say, this is trending right now. Kind of, hey, here's our advice, make this video.
Right.
And I rarely do it, but on occasion, oh, hey, I'm interested in that. I've done it before. I haven't said hello to people in chat in this thing, or even in the last stream.
I was just about to say, we need to say hi to everybody.
Yeah, I'm feeling like a jerk here today. Donna, paper, skizzers, and vacations. Cricket Box all the way from tomorrow. Tim Pruitt's in the house. What's going on, my friends? Hitchhiking Bones in the house. Team Mold in the house. Stacy Rogers, mod extraordinaire in the house. Lynn Project, I've heard of her, in the house. What's going on? Disney Grandma, one of my favorite YouTube names. I love that name because I love Disney and I love my grandma and I like Disney Grandma, so it's perfect. Welcome in, everyone. Oh, don't hit the wrong button, Jeffrey. You try. There we go. I did it. Look at, I didn't ruin it. Dean Bancroft in the house. What's going on, my friend? Rachel Myers in the Mouse, biggest fan. What's going on, my friend? I think I'm Myers in the Mouse, biggest fan. Just saying. But I'm glad you're here. Addie's in the house. What's going on, Addie family? Adventures of Gonzo. Thanks, buddy, for everything. You're the best. Oh, more. Michael Hedrick in the house. Shelly. Wow, it just popped. Shelly Starwalker in the house. Mars in the house. Oh man, I missed a lot. I'm sorry, I thought I was done, but there's a bunch more. Lottery of Life. What a great name in the house. What's going on? Kay's in the house. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Lottery of Life. I want to. Oh, Ohana Magic's in the house. I think I got it. Oh, nope, I didn't. That Florida Feelings in the house. Redemption Tech 25 in the house. Man, some cool names in here. I like it. If I missed you, I apologize. The chat moved and first I fixed it and then I ruined it. Tammy Clark's in the house. Jeff's in the house. Jeff, you have my favorite first name. Just saying.
3 Peas in a Pod. One of your favorites.
3 Peas in a Pod in the house. They sent me the cutest video ever. I love you guys. They won. What did you win? Did you win socks or did you win a pin? I think they won a pin. Yeah, they won a pin. And they are super cute. And they sent me a thank you video. And it made me happy. So last week, we talked about some of the things that you would find on Roberto Blake. So Lynn and I aren't pretending like we're experts. I know I'm not pretending I'm an expert. No. Here's what I'm going to pretend, and I really mean. I love this stuff. First of all, I like learning. If it's something I love, I like to learn about it. If it's something I want to get good at, I like to learn about it. And I think that me and Lynn clicked for a bunch of reasons. But one of them, would you agree, Lynn, is that we're both, man, you're tall. I feel small.
I feel really big.
I feel
That's so much better. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, and you can read what I'm sure. Anyway, the Lynn Project. I've heard of her. Anyway, I feel like we've clicked for a bunch of reasons, but one of them is we both want to learn this stuff. But I want to learn it because I want to grow. I want to learn it because it's fun. I like it. I mean, we were just talking to Josh.
I love it.
They're at 80K. They're going to hit 100K. I hit 3.5 today. I'm excited about that. Yeah, right? And I'll take it. And I want to get to, here, let's do that again because that was weird. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got it. We have a lot in common. So high five apparently is not it. But anyway, I think we should celebrate every little.
Absolutely.
And not just on YouTube, but you get there by creating consistent content, which is probably the most important thing. But you're kind of a fool if you want to get good and you don't go learn. Like if you want to learn how to speak Italian, you got to go learn how to speak Italian. This doesn't happen. Oh, congrats. Is that Lena? Yeah, congrats. See, now I'm at an angle. And so now I'm reading chat like this. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing.
It's
But,
better than before.
I don't feel small. But anyway, so I love this stuff. And I've loved the feedback. We've talked about this every week. And me and you talked about it offline a little bit this week. The feedback I get on all my shows makes me happy. The feedback I get on this show, like Josh and Jen and I were talking about this after our stream. Providing value is the magic sauce that gets everybody everything they want.
Yeah.
You're in your marriage, you're going to church, you're at work, you're having
life,
provide value, right?
Yeah.
And I hope this channel does that. Anyway, who does that better? A lot of people, including Roberto Blake. And Roberto Blake posted this awesomeness in 2020. No, about 2020 the other day. I'll just read it to you. Stop chasing numbers. This is how to win on YouTube in 2020. Hence the name of this week and last week's title. Hey, Magic of the Mouse TV. Hey, Destinations Chronicles. What's going on? Magic of the Mouse TV. Did you hear it? I hope you heard it. I hope you liked it. Stop chasing numbers. Reply to every comment. Have zero expectations. Improve your audio quality, which, boy, do I need to do. Make something shareable. Stop making lazy thumbnails. Become known for something. Find an audience to serve. Keep uploading. Last week on this show, we talked about stop chasing numbers. Reply to every comment. Have zero expectations. Improve your audio quality. Is there anything you want to say after a week of thinking on it that we didn't get to, or you want to change what you said? I think we hit it pretty good, but I'd love to hear what you think.
No, I mean, we spent like an hour and a half talking about it, so I think we covered it pretty good. But I do want to really emphasize the importance of responding to all comments.
Right.
I within 24 hours, usually always less, but I always respond to every single person that has taken their time out to not only watch my video, but also comment. And I'm assuming if they're commenting, they probably liked it as well. Or
they really didn't like it, hence my COPPA video.
Well, there's going to be those too. But responding, the engagement, the engagement.
They're your Uber fans, right? If they're reacting to you, they're your friend. Or they're your Uber fan. So like that'll probably be what I do when this is done. Honestly, I mean, I'll be on a stream for about 3 straight hours, and I've been busy today, so I'll go to do anything that happened yesterday after the afternoon and today, and I hope it takes me more than a minute because I hope there's a bunch. But Go Mugo, I love that name. Welcome in. I think I'm glad you said that. I hope I do a good job with that. I don't know if I do it fast enough always. It just depends on what day of the week it is.
It can't be perfect all the time, but as long as you respond, like I have left comments. This is one quick little personal experience that really did it for me in my channel. And what I wanted to make sure I did was I have left comments on other videos, bigger YouTubers, videos that I really appreciated, and getting a response from some and not from others, or not even a like. I like, but not even liking my comment. It changes the dynamic, and I believe in keeping it real. I am who I am here. I am who I am off screen. The only difference is I curse a lot. And that's me. But I
wanted to say something, but I work with kids. So
but I censor myself because, it's family friendly and I want to make it something that's accessible to everybody. And I appreciate everybody taking their time out to be a part of my channel and what I put into it, and appreciating what I do for them. Why I'm doing it is for that. And
it
means a lot.
If you want people to react to what you create, you should react to what they respond to, right?
Exactly.
Ian Wrestling King 83, welcome in. So glad you're here. If I missed you, hello. I'm trying to watch chat. I know I did a horrible job of it last time. Frankly, goals, right? I hope every chat goes so fast that I can't keep up. And I think I had my first feeling of that the last stream, but I'm gonna try to do better on this stream. Just like we're talking about it and the stream's going. The last DizTube, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I just had a show called DizTube. Resort was my guest. It was really great. I loved it. I can't wait to look at the data, frankly. But good friends, great channel, had a ball. Movie Matey Nick, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. But I felt guilty, and here we are talking about responding to comments. I didn't have a chance, man. and I'm excited to be able to say it because that's cool. But
There's going to be those moments.
I felt rude.
No, you didn't though, because I was in chat.
Okay, did it come off as being
no,
ignored?
no. I was in and out a little bit because I was trying to make sure that we didn't have technical difficulties like last week.
Oh, thank you.
Getting ready, and I even had a little bit of trouble keeping up with chat. It was moving so fast, and I wasn't even on the live stream. What does that say?
What
you were right.
You were talking about Kappa. I put it up there so I talk about when you were done.
Yeah. But responding to comments on a video is different than talking to chat. And talking to chat is an art form. Like, some people are really, really, really good at it, and other people have to work harder at it. I have to work. It doesn't, there's no like hot or cold. It's just like anything in life. You're not going to just necessarily be great at it, but other people are. Like, I suck at math, but other people are just naturally good at it. I don't know. But I have to work harder at it, and I have to try harder. Well, I'm not going to at this point in my life. I know percentages and all the basics. I'm good. But, the analogy,
Hey, Elliot, I saw it was your first time in there. Thanks so much for being there, buddy. Michael says, you were right, Dole Whip. They did not get rid of any of my videos. Michael and I were talking about Kappa, and he was one of many who was highly concerned that they would delete his channel, delete his videos, all the things, right? And actually, Resort TV One's in the chat. Thank you. I'm assuming that's Josh. That might be Jenna. I've been listening but not chatting until now. However, we used to respond to every single comment on our videos, and unfortunately, it's just gotten really overwhelming. But there you go. Goals, right? Goals. Yeah. I would love to get to the point. I hope this doesn't sound bad. I would love to get to the point where I can't keep up with all the comments. As I got a tiny bit. Hey, Josh, I got a tiny taste of that in that stream. Yeah. And again, guys, he's here. Thank you. And if you don't know, if you weren't in that, if you're here for the first time and you don't know what we're talking about, and you like Disney even a little bit, Resort TV One right there. Click on the little 3 buttons. Get over to their channel. You see what we're talking about. He and I'm not just saying that because I see him in chat. I said this to him. I don't know if it was during the stream or afterwards. How he and Jenna keeps up with the live stream.
Yeah. Amazing.
While they're in on Disney, like this isn't what we're doing. Amazing. And they got like 1,800 people at a time. Like we had, I don't know, 300, whatever the number was. It was my biggest number.
Yeah.
I did. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm sure it was one of my biggest ones ever. And I couldn't keep up with chat at all. Now, honestly, I try. No, thank you, buddy. I try really hard to tell people, especially in my streams like this, hey, I'm interviewing somebody and I want to give the guests the attention, right? I try to ask some questions. This is so inside baseball stuff that nobody might care about, but I try to ask some questions that are going to take them a while to answer, mostly so I can catch up. But it doesn't work because I'm having fun. Like if I'm interviewing you, Lynn, I mean, you're
having a conversation.
I'm enjoying your answer. Like it's so rude to say, hey, I had this question and it's really important to me that you answer it, and I'm going to ignore you, right? And so it is just what it is. I think Destination Chronicles said something. Some people are going to get mad, some people aren't. But as it relates to comments, as Roberto says, as you say, as Josh just said, hey, Tom, what's going on?
Hey, Tom,
if you liked what Lynn made enough to say, my gosh, your cupcake video was awesome, I need to tell you about it. And then 6 weeks later, you haven't heard back from Lynn, you're less likely to watch the next time Lynn pops on your stream, right? Like
that's kind of my point with it.
It's just common courtesy and good return on investment, which is kind of awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to get off on a tangent, so I'm just going to say it and stop, but it's creating it's creating a community, I've watched countless DisTube interviews on your show because
I love that show. Thank you so much.
I love it. I love it.
So good looking. What are you laughing at? Set you up for that.
But and I've said this numerous times before, but that was my first live stream ever when you interviewed me back in June or July, whenever that was. And just the community that you're creating from your channel or being a YouTuber and being in a certain niche community, our community, you guys said this on DisTube tonight, it is the best. Like that is what so many, like 99.9% of people have answered that the same. It's the community. We love this community so much.
I do. We do. I do. I was telling Josh during the stream, and I tried to tell Josh and Jenna in a couple of minutes I had afterwards with them. It's impossible to make Lynn, and Jenna and Josh know, and the guys from Diz and That know, and Gonzo, who I see you, buddy. Change the yeah, I'm even better looking this week, right? But it really is something that I'm going to sound like one of those guys that I like to make fun of, because I'm not Mr. Emotional, and if my wife's in the chat, shut up and ignore whatever she says next. I probably am Mr. Emotional, but only on things that I really love, which is everybody on the planet. But this is like my favorite thing, guys. Like I like a lot of stuff. I am not in need of happiness. I'm a happy dude. I'm also an angry dude. I'm full of emotion. I don't hold it in, and for better or worse.
Yeah.
This is my favorite thing. And what I mean by this is this community. You, Gonzo, Stacy, Josh and Jenna, the Diz and That guys, Kelly from Myers and the Mouse. The list goes on. Please don't feel bad if I didn't mention you, because the list goes on. I'm just
so
names
many
in my head. It's in a really good life. My faith, my family, and my friends are the most important thing. PPP in the house. I just
hi
like
guys.
PPP like that. Like even if I didn't like them, I would probably yell PPP in the house. What's going on, buddy? Or whoever it is. I see that. I do that sometimes. I think it's the one person, but it actually could be three people, right? Or certainly
four now. They added Kate. That's my partner channel.
That's who I meant with three. You're thinking the kiddo. I was thinking Kate.
Oh, almost 5.
Kate might be my favorite now. Do you know why?
Why?
She likes cheese like we do.
She does. Yes.
You guys decided.
Yeah. I have experienced that personally. Yes.
Charcuterie. Anyway, so let's get on to the next stuff before I bore you.
Before we get off on another Lynn.
I mean, hey, if you're on this show and this is not your first time, we're going to go off on tangents. And I mean, there's plenty of other channels. You can go watch Oprah reruns. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next one is make something shareable. So would you like me to start, or you want to start? What do you?
Go for it.
Okay, so make something shareable is such basic good advice. So if you make something you like, that's a good start. There's an argument there, but if you make something that's not shareable, like my mom will say, she was on the stream today. I had a very good day. I went to bed, and yes, I don't mind you knowing that I hey, Texas Takes, what's going on? I love Texas Takes. Long time no see. Well, good to see you back. Thank you, Jeff, for subscribing to Lynn's channel. Mommy says to me, hey, I posted this out. My wife says to me, so this is pretty cool. So I didn't go to church this morning. I didn't shave until the afternoon. I did a bunch of stuff. I woke up late. I hung out with the kid. We did the breakfast. It was a nice morning, but I was a heathen today. And and I had a good night. Like I woke up and I was plus 11 on the subscribers or something like that. And then I went and took a shower. I did the breakfast thing, and I was plus like 23 or something. I'm guessing. I'm like, what's going on? Like plus 40 since I went to bed. It's like 11 in the morning. Something good's going on. And I had Resort TV one on. They were promoting it. My mom was promoting it. My wife put on our Facebook page. She sent it out to 300 people. And I've seen some of them. They're people that I used to know. Hey, if you're here, I love you. Glad you're here. And if it's not shareable, and it's hard to think what would not be shareable, but if it's shareable and you
everything is shareable.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I agree with that. So there are plenty of videos and live streams out there that I've watched in the past that I go, what was that about? Like if at the end of your hour live stream, you didn't really talk about anything, who would share it out? Like there's no value in just talking.
Okay. So I see what you're saying. I was thinking like you can share anything to anyone.
I mean, everything's shareable, right? Like you can throw a rock.
Is it shareable worthy?
Yes. Is there a reason for it to be shared? Did I provide value that you think, like Roberto Blake create something, and I think enough of it that we have 2, maybe 3 weeks of our show that we're going to talk about his Instagram post. Like, obviously, I've listened to him talk about it more. I can't just, but these are the 10 things or whatever the number is that he thinks you can do. And it's kind of gold. Insanely shareable. And again, if you don't know who Roberto Blake is, get over to his channel. We're just talking about stuff that he's talking about. I'm going to stand on the shoulder of as many giants that'll let me stand on them. If I can learn from Roberto Blake and Nick Nimmin and Josh and Jenna and Lynn and just keep going, the list goes on and on. Why make the same mistake? Like, I can stub my toe all by myself. If I can learn from anybody, why wouldn't I, right? So I think the shareability of it goes to, in my opinion, goes directly to the value of it.
Absolutely. 1000%.
I mean, if I just talk about, plus, I got a sunburn on my nose today, nobody's going to share that out.
When you share something, you're endorsing it. You're saying, I like this. You're making a statement. So no one is going to share something that they don't want their name or image or whatever it is attached to it.
Yeah, good point. Hey, Ralph.
So that's another facet of it.
Later, Addie. Thank you so much for everything. Addie Family, great channel. Go check them out. Love them.
Yes, thanks. Bye, Addie.
Oh, thanks, Mar.
I don't like Disney. I love Disney, Robert.
Yeah, I was going to put that up there. I don't know. PPP also might like Disney a little bit. I was watching your stream with PPP, and I felt like he was apologizing for loving Disney. Like at one point, I'm like, what? I think he said, Josh, I'm talking to you right now. I think he said, I like Disney too much, to which I'd say, what?
Not a possible thing.
Right? My Disney World fix. Hey, thanks for popping in. Glad you're here. Yeah, Robert, we like Disney a lot.
Hi, Aaron.
And we talk about Disney on this stream too, but this is about growing on YouTube and being a creator. I think the neat thing about being a creator, I say this a lot, and I say it as a joke, but I only think people laugh because there's some truth to it. I hope at least. You can create a community around used shoelaces. And I can tell you honestly why I say that. I think it's funny. I think it's a little bit memorable. And I think it's true. And I think I have proof. Like, I run a nonprofit and we have a resale shop. And people freak out to come in to get stuff that other people threw away. Right? So everybody has their thing. For me, I've got about 39 of them. And one of them is Disney. And one of them is YouTube. So anyway, about shareability. We would not have met had you not created something that was highly shareable. I really, really knew that you were someone that I was going to give the gift of my time, because I don't have a lot of time, right? Because you did an amazing video about a cupcake in Disney, yes?
Yeah.
Highly shareable, yes?
That's one of my favorite videos,
my favorite
one
of everything.
I was like, this is my viral video. It's not, but I still love it so much. It's my favorite.
Great. It was great. You know, we need to have it, and we need to drop the link on it because I talk about it dang every week. But but really, would you say that was highly shareable? I would.
I think so, for sure. I shared it with you, and I didn't know you really. Like, I knew of you, but we had never talked. We had never really engaged. And I had watched.
That's my memory of getting to know you.
Yeah, I had watched your YouTube videos to like get to know you from your channel and been in some of your live streams, and I liked you. You know, like I felt like you and I had the same kind of thought process, and we were both real. I appreciated that about you, and I was like, you know what? He's a pretty cool guy. I'm a pretty cool girl. I think he'll like this, so I'm going to send it to
my mom that she won't believe in me, but whatever. See, Mom, I told you I was cool. PPP says you have to love what you do. If you don't love it, then it becomes work. Passion creates community. Amen. Yeah. You know what? I love my life. I love my career. I've quit a few jobs, and you know what happens the day before I quit? I decided I don't like it anymore.
Yeah, you know, that's when you need to stop.
Right? And people talk about, you know, I'm not going to ever apologize about being excited about numbers. And here's why. I know how much I make on YouTube. It's zero. Like, think about it. Like I've talked about I'm very honest about the monetization. I think it's helpful to be honest about it. I want to know what Roberto Blake is insanely honest about it. He put out a video just the other day about how much he makes. And hey, Orlando guy, what's going on, buddy? And I think it's helpful. If people want to be jealous of it, good, you're a loser, I don't care. Jealousy, you're a loser, go away, I don't care. So I'm going to make about $1,000 in the first 12 months of monetization. I don't know if people think, wow, that's a lot, or oh my gosh, that's nothing. But oh my gosh, that's nothing as it relates to how many hours I'm going to put into it. I do think there's a pot at the end of that rainbow. I don't think it's a big pot. And I don't think it's gold in the pot. But I do think that it is something that you can monetize and make. And I don't apologize for this at all. I think it's a side hustle. It's a side hustle that I love. I believe in that. Do something in your life that's creative, that's going to help you get in shape, which I haven't done yet. Sorry. That's going to keep your creative juices flowing, and it's going to pay the bills. Dave, the producer in the house, what's going on, buddy? Are you? I'll be there in mid-February. One of my great sadnesses of my last trip was David, the producer, and I were staying at the same place, and I didn't get to bump into you. Anyway, hey, David, glad you're here, buddy. Hope you have fun. I can't wait for the art festival, but that's not what we're talking about. I just think, we should all be a little more honest about the numbers and stop pretending like when you hit that subscribe button, please do. It's free today and every day also. I love it. Like it's like, I don't want you to hit it and then never come back, because that is just an empty number. But hey, LSU mom, what's going on? But it means it's more likely to show up on your screen, and that gives me a chance to have you hit my video. I mean, we create because we want to share whatever it is we're doing, whether it be Disney or financial advice or those shoelaces that I keep talking about. I'm gonna do a shoelace video one day.
Oh my God.
I mean, only a few people will get it, but that'll be pretty funny. I don't know. I feel like I went down a rabbit hole, but anything you want to say on that before we move on to the next one?
Well, Josh said another thing too. He said that
Josh has said too many things.
I took a break because it started to become work. The break made me appreciate the core of creation. Remember your why. And I think
so good. Remember your why.
That's huge. That's awesome. I love
that. You know, I love that you took a break. I'm sad that you took a break, because I like your content. I love your Saturday mornings. I like the videos you do. I like the family. You guys are fun. But I totally get it. Like, I remember I sent him a little note after your stream, just, hey, glad you're back, or something like that.
Yeah.
And I mean it. I hope that doesn't put pressure on. I know it did, buddy. I hope it did. Don't want to put pressure on somebody to do something they don't want. Just want them to know that we're doing this for other people. Like, who's the richest YouTuber you know? I guess it'd be PewDiePie, probably. Yeah. I mean, he quit.
Would think so.
He quit. Now, he's at the point where he has enough money to do whatever he wants. But if you're not enjoying, he's going to be back. If you're not enjoying it, why are you doing it? Like, we're doing this for other people.
Right.
Duh. Right?
I mean, yes and no. I guess I have a little bit of a struggle with that, because I do it for myself. The reason I started my YouTube channel was because when we first started going to Disney, we had a couple weeks to plan, and Sean and I just watched YouTube videos nonstop trying to find information. So we just watched and watched and watched. I took notes and notes and notes. And if it wasn't for those videos, I don't know how my vacation would have turned out, because I hadn't been to Disney in 20 years. I had no idea what was going on in Disney. I had no idea, where to really find the resources, and YouTube was my resource.
Hey, Dougie. Yeah.
And that, after going to Disney and experiencing the magic, having an amazing time, becoming annual pass holders on that trip, I was like, I want to do this. What other people did for me, I want to do that for other people, because I know I would be amazing at it.
So
and
I think I'm confused. What are you disagreeing with? You're saying I'm doing it for other people. I thought
I do it for other people, and I do it for myself.
Well, sure.
It's both. It's like it's a fine balance of
totally
both.
I mean, it's if a tree falls in the forest, doesn't make a sound. If you make a video, nobody watches it.
I still like it.
Dougie. I was just going to say hi to Dougie, a little Dougie. Walter, thanks so much. 10 something. I don't know what they have over there. 10, is it pesos? Is it yen? I don't know what you got over there. But anyway, buddy, I'm kidding a little bit. Thank you, buddy. Love you to death. Man, it's early where you're at, right? He's across the whole ocean. Zugo Mugo, which is just fun to say. I think I'm going to like your channel, then. I need to get over there. He says he covers natural disasters. I live in Texas, which is we got tornadoes and hail the size of cows and all kinds of crazy things. Pounds. I was just kidding, Dougie. And volcanoes. I'm gonna like your channel, buddy. Send me a link. I'll hit the button, but doing the show now, it's a little harder to get over there. I'd love to check out your channel. I maybe already be subscribed because I know your name. But anyway, it sounds like you agree. Like
Yeah.
It's I don't know. When you look in the mirror, it's about how we present ourselves. We're creating something. Like I think if the tree falls in the forest analogy kind of works. Like if the tree falls in the forest and nobody's there to hear it, doesn't matter. If you make a video, like I love new subscribers. The Orlando guy, thank you so much. Creator Talk is thank you. I love this show.
I love it.
And I love your channel, the Orlando guy. I watched the whole thing about a museum in Orlando that I'm probably never going to go to, and it was fun. Check out his channel. It's totally pro. And I appreciate the support. I really, really do. I think that I like subscribers. I like view. I like watch time. And it's not because I need some self-esteem boost, because, I mean, Nick Nimitz says it. If you've been doing your channel for a couple of years and you can't get anybody to get views to 100 on your videos, it's time to change something or do something else. Like, it's not
find something else
as a human, but at some point we are looking for a reaction, right? Like, life isn't a wall that you can't push. It's a balloon that you can push it. You know, you have some control over stuff, and it's cool to get those comments. And like my COPPA video, I think I helped people. I mean, a couple people just mentioned it, and you know, just going to Disney, and you know, hopefully this show. I think we're trying to share something, aren't we?
We're trying to share a lot, and just the whole idea that we can share in the world that we live in 2020, that we're able to do what we can, is amazing. It's so cool, and why not take advantage of that opportunity?
Amen. And we live in it. David, the producer. David, I love you, buddy. I will have a Dole Whip on me. I guarantee I'll have two. David, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that so much. Dave, again, if you don't know David, the producer, him and his wife, there's a podcast. She's awesome. Juliet, just go check them out. Click on the buttons. Actually, I'm sure there's a link somewhere there to the podcast. Love him. Great guy. Thank you, buddy. It's about sharing our story, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So make something shareable. I think we beat that down into a horse. I think this next one, I just want to talk about that even more, because I don't really want to talk about this next one, because I really need to work on it.
Oh, I already know what this one's going to be then, because I'm the same boat.
Stop making lazy thumbnails. I don't know if I would I would call them lazy. I know that I don't know how to make thumbnails. So Creatorly, who I really still like, I and a few others, including Lynn, signed up for Creatorly right as they were about to get smashed by the Epidemic Sound bug. I still love Epidemic Sound a lot. I use them every time I do a video. I enjoy that part of it now. I go to Epidemic Sound. Like my video today, I really like the music that I put on today. I hardly ever like the music that I find until I found Epidemic Sound.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's just fun. But and so the point on Creatorly is now they're selling themselves as the logo people who are going to give you a thumbnail for every one of your videos. Now, I'm not sure how they're going to pull that off, but I'm going to stick around and watch, because I need me some of that. Like if I could outsource that, I would be happy. I hate my thumbnails as much as anything on my channel. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give myself like a 2.
I'm not super happy with mine either. I have, we both have, I think, a decent amount of consistency. I feel like I'm justifying something bad right now. I don't even feel right about this.
Well, I love that you said that. So I did a video about, I'm a big Jared Leto fan, and Morbius is coming out, and they put out the trailer. And so one of the things that I've tried to be consistent with is the font, I guess, that I use, because it's hard for me to, like, I don't know what my pictures are going to be before. There's only some things I can control. So I thought, well, I'll pick a font and I'll just stick with it. Get one I don't hate and stick with it. And just try to find a good one every time, just get something that's consistent. And then for Morbius, I thought, no, it needs to be a little different. And then after I did it, I'm like, what? I just went against a year and a half worth of daily video.
Yeah.
What am I doing? And I don't know if it made it better or worse. I have no idea.
But that is another good point too. Like, play with it, try something different, see if it works. If it doesn't work, or you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's part of the
Well, part of it, yeah.
process.
Exactly. Part of it is, I mean, Josh was talking about this. He's talked about it on his streams a lot. I've heard him talk about it, and he talked a little bit on our stream tonight, and I love it. Take a chance. You know, like,
Yeah.
I want to be consistent, but that was the whole thing about me doing a daily video last year every day. I wanted to learn.
Huge.
You can't learn if you're not, like, I went, man, I can find it. I went a whole like 6 weeks where I was doing some awful transitions. You know why? I was trying to figure out how to do transitions. I was putting a transition in every place I could put a transition. Did it make the videos better? No. But I was trying to learn how to merge them and all the stuff, and
But then that's how you find out how you like it, if you do like it or not.
True.
Use it, like it or not, and rewatch it. There's no shame in rewatching your videos. I think that it's very important to rewatch your videos from before, see where you were, see where you're at now, see how you can improve. Be your own best critic in that way as well.
That's so hard, though. I totally agree, but that's so hard. Like, I joke about confidence all the time, and I mean, I'm not joking. I really do love me, but sometimes I am probably too overly critical about my videos and things in life. But there's also things that I'm going to be blind to. Like, you're going to have a blind spot because it's me. It's you. Like, what I like doesn't mean everyone's going to like, right? Just because I like shoelaces doesn't mean everyone else likes shoelaces.
Old you shoelaces.
I couldn't think of anything. Could you tell? Stacy, I love that. I left that up there because I want to say thank you to Stacy. Oh my gosh, my daughter just gave me a heart attack. Did you see me jump? Who wants to say hi to Reagan? Normally,
hi,
not
Reagan.
Here. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, beautiful. You gave me a heart attack.
Sorry.
No, thank you. She brought me a soda and a heart attack, but I'll love you, baby. Seriously, did I jump? She scared me to death.
Yeah, you did.
Like, you're totally not quiet usually. Oh my goodness. Thank you, baby. Anyway,
I need 1 second. You can keep talking. I got to try and fix this pixelation. I think everyone
I wasn't sure if that was just on my end or theirs. It came that
on my StreamYard, I am crystal clear and you're blurry, but then I look at YouTube and I am super pixelated. So give me 1 second. I think everyone is streaming right now in my house, so
do whatever you need to do.
Bandwidth.
A Disney Life for me. Love you guys. So glad you're here. Jeff, been listening. Friend, always appreciate your encouragement to creators out here. I appreciate that, and I hope you guys dive back in. Love them, love that family, love what they are creating. I lost my I'll tell Mara. I'll tell her you said hi. Sorry about that. I see. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I should have asked earlier if she was blurry on your end. I thought it was just me, but hopefully she'll go fix that. Michaela, how are you? Did I say hello to you? Regardless, I'm glad you're here. Ready, set, autism family. What's going on? Stacy says I'll try to remember to tell her you guys said hi. Okay, so there you go. So let's get on to the next thing, guys. 50 in the house. I appreciate all of you. I'm trying not to miss anybody in chat. Hey, Jeff, if I remember Pepsi. All right, and my phone. All right, so the next thing is stop making those. Okay, so we're not done yet. How do we make better thumbnails? Oh, Lynn's back. Lynn, do you have an opinion on that? When you're trying to get better on thumbnails, what do you do? Oh, maybe she's not back yet. She's not back yet. Lynn, you say hi when you're ready. For me, all I do is I just look at what other people are doing. I do go to those other channels. So
I am here.
There she is. So the Nick Nimmons of the world, the Roberto Blakes of the world. So Roberto Blake has create something awesome today, and he's got this community. And I haven't bought into it yet. I probably will at some point, mostly just because I love him. I think he's already provided value to me that far exceeds what he'll charge for his, I don't know what to call it, his class, whatever it is. And I like doing that. Like I don't have enough money to support a lot of people, but the people I support, I mean, I want value back and I get value back, but mostly I'm going to pick people that I just have already received value from and I want to support. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so, absolutely.
Yeah, and so the people I am proud to be a sponsor of Resort TV One. I've in the past been a sponsor of some other people's. Another person that's in the chat right now. You know, some things that are public, some things aren't. But mostly it's about they've already provided value to me. And Roberto Blake and those kind of people are providing a lot of value as it relates to thumbnails. I don't know if that is my artistic wheelhouse, like it's not my sweet spot. And
Yeah.
again, I'll say it. That's why I have not given up on Creatorly. I think even though people have been mad at Creatorly because I promoted them and then they changed, I stuck with them. I have received much more value per month than the cost by far. And they dumped a whole bunch of things, and I'm very excited about what they're going to do with this. I mean, if I could send somebody some notes and a picture and have them make a pro thumbnail every day, or every week or whatever,
Yeah.
sign me up.
I'm really interested to see how that turns out because
I'm happy to be that guinea pig.
yeah, I put my Creatorly subscription on pause for right now. Um, but I never utilize the things that you did. Like I would love to go back and try the logo thing. And I mean, I had it for over a month and I never utilized that. I don't know
It,
why.
it's Epidemic Sound was my favorite part, so much so that I signed up with them. Totally
Right.
worth the $15 a month. There's other good ones out there that I hear. I played with a few, but Epidemic, I can't imagine ever leaving Epidemic. There's one right now that has some pretty cool ones. I actually listened to some samples. It's like $199 for the next like couple weeks, and it's forever. And it had some really good stuff. And I thought about buying it in addition to, and then I thought, how much music do I need?
Right.
Right? Like, but
Epidemic pretty much nails it once
there's
you
other
hit
good ones
that.
out there is my point. But Epidemic,
Yeah.
like, and by the way, there's a link in the description. If you want to go sign up, I'm sure there's one for Lynn too. There's a link for Lynn's channel in the show note, or in the show notes, in the in the video description. Click on hers, go to her channel. And if you want TubeBuddy, which she mentioned earlier, if you want Epidemic Sound, which we're mentioning now, click on either my or her referral link. Epidemic will give me a free month.
A free month. Yeah.
So I mentioned Roberto Blake a lot. I love Roberto Blake. I can't wait to meet Roberto Blake someday and thank him for all the value he's given me. But I learned from him Saturday morning. He talked about affiliate marketing and the best ways to go about it. Do you know he makes $5,000 a month on the TubeBuddy affiliate link alone? Now, to be fair, his channel's about creator and entrepreneurship. So you're going to go there more often than you're going to go to my channel for that kind of stuff. But think about that. $5K a month to $60K a year.
That's crazy.
That's real money.
One affiliate link.
That's why when people freak out about AdWords and, it's not where the money is, people. It's frankly in creating your brand. David says, I've been watching a ton of those masterclass videos. I just got that, David. Who's your favorite? I'm in the middle of the Bob Iger one right now. While they are not YouTube centric, many of the creative elements trends. I totally agree. Man, that's so good. David, I love you. So David, the producer, puts up there. I'm going to put it on the screen. There it is. I've been watching a ton of those masterclass videos. I signed up for that for work. So I don't want to dive into this rabbit hole, but what I used to do for work, for my budget at work for training, there's a bunch of things that I don't have access to anymore that I used to. And so I spent, $199 or whatever through work for this. It's so good. And the Bob Iger one, like I would want for my personal life, because, Disney and Bob Iger, he's the CEO of Disney. There's so much good stuff on that. I haven't even dove into it at all yet, and I already love it. So anyway, that's a great tidbit there, David. I love that. I'm not surprised that you love that. Just knowing you a little bit, that's exciting. So thumbnails. Anything else you want to say before we move on to the next thing?
All I want to say at this moment is I want to address the pixelization that you guys are seeing, and I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
And the only way I can fix it is if I restart my computer. So
you do whatever you want. I'm fine here. I'm here for your brain. But if you want to go away and come back, that's totally cool too.
All right. I think
whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Says I have TubeBuddy, but need to play with it more. I do too. I was on the Pro version when Creatorly had it for a while. I have not re-upped on Pro. I was planning on doing that. Well, I'll probably do it next week. The reason I haven't already is because I just picked up Epidemic Sound and I'm trying to learn that. And I feel like I have now.
I'm gonna restart real quick. I'll be right back, guys. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back.
You're totally fine. You do your thing. David says the Chris Voss negotiating one's killer. I haven't checked that one out. I'm excited to check that out. There's so many good ones. I see now tomorrow I'll probably spend an hour doing that. Zugo Mugo says, well, after my cat is done eating Another Puerto Rico has had a bad day. I don't know if Gonzo, my buddy's still here. He's got family in Puerto Rico. Yeah, Puerto Rico's been having a rough time of it. Orlando guy says I have TubeBuddy Pro and the ability to optimize my tags is worth the cost. Yeah, I'm at the free version right now, and I'm gonna flip that quickly. Oh, thanks, Nikki Black. I appreciate you being here and saying that. Hey, Shelly, what's going on? They had a meteor last night? Did they really? Wow, that's crazy. All right, so let's move on to the next thing. Ray J, what's going on? Lunch already. See, Ray J's already till tomorrow, too. Ray J, I know I said this the other day when you're in here, but in case you didn't hear it, I love the card you sent me. Thank you. I'm going to try to do a mail stream here quickly. All right, so we're going to move on. There's so much you can learn about thumbnails. I'm going to suggest Creatorly, and then, go see what makes you click on a video that's not somebody that you already follow. So if you're subscribed to somebody and you go to them, we know that you go there because you like him, you like her, you like them. I did too, David. Well, I didn't dump Creatorly because I like the logo thing, but I went straight to Epidemic too. So here's my advice for thumbnails. Magic of the mouse. I like it. That's funny. I think that the way to do it for me, my only advice I would give to you, and I'm probably not very, probably not the best guy to go for on thumbnail advice, but I'm going to give this to you anyway. Go to your screen and look at the videos that you're going to go click on that gets your attention. That's the style that you should go after for your thumbnails, because that's what your eye liked. That's what your brain liked. That's what attracted to you. Like if you already subscribed to Michaela or Michael or Mike or Jeff, then disregard those. But the ones that show up on your screen that you're attracted to, look at what it is and try to figure out what it is on that thumbnail that attracted you. Was it the type, the font? Was it the picture? Do you like a lot of the big viral videos have like the stupid fake cartoony faces? I'm not attracted to that, but clearly people are. Hey, Disney Jess, what's going on? Just go see what attracts your eye. And again, the TubeBuddy has a lot of things where you can compare and contrast. That's one of the tools that I did not use enough, and I will here shortly. You can really test it. The algorithm is available. Daryl Eves is another one. Boy, I don't mention him enough. Daryl Eves has some really amazing videos. He's the creator of VidSummit and got multiple YouTube play buttons and multiple. I go to him for almost anything YouTube. He freaked out a little bit on Kappa, but he's way smart. He's forgotten more about YouTube than I'll probably ever know. So anyway, go check that out. But he has some really neat information about titles and, more importantly, the thumbnails and how the algorithm reacts to it and why faces are important and all those things. Disney Jeff says there's a YouTube channel called Little Monsters Media Company. He has some awesome thumbnails. See, I'm going to write that down. Disney Jeff, thank you for that. Little Monsters Media. Little Monsters, isn't that that's Lady Gaga, right? Probably not the same one. Sorry, I'm shaking everything. I'm writing on the thing. For me, I try and find the iconic scene. That's good. In my show and position it behind my Orlando Guy character. So Orlando Guy, this is a great example. Look at Orlando Guy's, is it an icon? Avatar, I guess is the better word. Like when he's done such a good job with that, it's so pro and it's so consistent. He is so consistent. If he shows up on the right side of my screen, I don't even have to look at the title. I already know it's somebody that I subscribe to. I enjoy. My brain, my eye knows immediately, hey, that guy is the Orlando Guy. So that's the kind of branding thing that I favor for sure.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. And I see you, and you don't look like 1,000 little lins.
Okay, a little bit better.
Magic Mouse TV says, if anyone here hasn't done so, do yourself a favor and go check out the Orlando Guy channel. His videos are what everyone should strive for. I've said it. I'll say it again. We're all going to say I knew him when.
Yeah.
Love how pro his stuff is. And I'm not just saying that because I want him to like me. He's awesome. And I do want you to like me, though. Stacy says, Jeff, Dole Whip Dad. Jeff is, other Jeff, me, is a huge football fan. I'm sure he is going to see the Super Bowl. That being said, and it went away. I can't find it. I don't know. Yeah, I love football. I don't know what we're talking about. Did you miss me while you're gone?
I did.
Okay, good answer. The key, Michaela says, I love that name, by the way, Michaela. The key is keeping a consistent brand. I deeply agree with that. And I struggle with that. We were talking about that. I think before we left. I don't think I do a good job with that, but I am trying to use Well, the font. I mean, it really just comes down to the font.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
no.
keep consistent font except for the one I uploaded today, and every couple months I'll play with a different font for a different kind of video. But as far as like my consistent videos that I'm putting up for my channel, I keep it all the same. But I don't love it. I feel like it's boring and not drawing, and I want to do better. So I'm going to really work on that in the next couple months to rebrand my thumbnails.
I
That's
think
one of
that's
my
one of
goals.
the 3 or 4 or 5 reasons that I've just got to dive back into TubeBuddy. And I don't mean to subscribe to it and pay for it. I mean, spend some time learning it. That's another thing, that whole not doing a daily video thing this year. Like, let's be real. I mean, this just some real talk about YouTube. I was doing a daily video every day in 2019. It is January 19th. So 19 straight days of not waking up going, I got to create something. David, thanks for being here, buddy. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for being a friend. Love you to death, buddy. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. My subscriber counts have popped very nicely in the last 19 days. And there's a bunch of good reasons for that. Last weekend or 2 weekends ago, I asked you about a specific site if you were on, because I signed up. I made 6 or 7 posts. I reacted to maybe 5 to 8 people's stuff, and I popped like 30. I don't even remember. I'd have to look at my note to you. There's things that aren't like I said to my wife last Sunday when we went to bed, and I'll say it to her again this Sunday. Hey, Sean.
Thanks, Sean. My IT guy.
I mean, is that in general or is that unpixelated? You decide. I think that, how do I say this? I believe working on things that weren't a video allowed me to market myself. Like, you can create the most pro video ever, but if you don't market it, like, you read any of those articles that about people who aren't really in the YouTube world about how you can make it big in YouTube, they're going to correctly talk about you got to market yourself as much as make a good video. Like, you can't have one without the other. If you're great at marketing and you create garbage, nobody's going to watch. If you create pro stuff and you don't know how to market yourself, garbage. And that's the thing about, oh, it's not about the numbers. Yeah, okay. You go live in your closet. You can sing the most beautiful song in the world, and if nobody hears you, who cares? So
I think that is one of the things that we're trying to share with others, that we both have recognized in this community and on our journeys. It is the things that you're saying right now, and that might be the things that other people are missing out on and not doing, and it might be the one thing that they need to help them grow and get to their goals and achieve what it is that they're trying to achieve. So that's really the whole point of all of this, is just sharing this kind of information, basically our learning paths, our research, and what we've done and gone through, and we're still learning today, and sharing with each other throughout the week. All of it.
That's one of my favorite things about this. Your audio is a little lower than it used to be. Mike, please don't worry about it. Mike, just have fun, buddy. Don't worry about everybody else. Just have a good time. If somebody comes in and talks about Trump or Clinton or Hitler or something, deal with them. Other than that, they're fine. Thank you, Lottery of Life. And Michaela said people become familiar with something and become comfortable and trustworthy. That's one of the reasons why, like, I don't know if the font makes any sense at all, but I'm going to keep it just like the Orlando guy. His avatar, his logo is pro, and like I said, I know it's his. Just if I notice it off the side of my eye, he'd be crazy not to continue with that. So anyway, I love it. Have we beat that dead horse? Should we move on to the next thing?
Yeah. Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah, perfect. Sounds exactly the same now.
Okay.
It might have been me. I don't know. Hey, Living in Diz. I didn't ask you pre-stream because we didn't have our pre-stream talk like we normally do. You okay for a little bit? We're at an hour. Yeah, we're at an hour. Can we go another 15, 20?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm good.
Cool with everybody in chat. We talked about this being an hour show. It hasn't been an hour show ever. But, I mean, if we go another half hour, we'll be at the end. Either that or less. Orlando guy. There we go. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, it fell over. I took a long time to think through how I wanted my show to look. It shows, buddy. Then I created the logo, animated intro, and the other image. See, that's smart. I wasn't that bright. I think that if I could go back, like I think I lucked out with Dole Whip Dad. I actually really like the name now. I think that was just lucky. I also was a little worried as I was about to get monetized. I'm like, ooh, Dole is like one of the biggest multinational companies on the planet. They might not like it, and I still might someday get. Like I was worried, not.
But
Really
you don't
worried,
have
but
like a Dole logo, you know. You just Dole. They don't have a copyright on.
Dole Whip
Boy,
is somebody's product, and that
yeah,
somebody is a multinational, huge company. So I probably wouldn't have done that had I thought it through. I like it though. So
yeah, I love it.
my idea for that was simply if you know Disney well, you're gonna know I'm a Disney guy.
Right.
But you're not necessarily gonna. It's not like Walt Disney, in the title. I don't mind that. But I
No,
don't
I
know.
get what you're saying. Yeah.
Anyway, Mar, I am happy to be so my Google, whatever, the thing you talk to that I don't want to say the name of it or it'll talk to me right now.
I talk to everybody.
Yeah, right. I've done that before. It'll play this like babbling brook or waterfall or thunderstorm at the end of the night. I'm happy to be that for you, Mar. If we put you to sleep,
I love it.
take that. I will take that as a good day. I like your real name too, Mr. Resendez. I think I said that right. Anyway, you want to keep going on thumbnails? Or you want to move on?
I mean, I feel like we kind of both we both need to do better, and that's our plan. And there are ways and different platforms that you can do better on, but I think the most important things are consistency so that your channel is recognized by a channel or by your thumbnail. Like your channel should be recognized by your thumbnail. And that's really my main goal, but also that it's appealing to the eye. It draws you in, you want to see. But I think I heard for a second, I was trying to listen while we were restarting the computer. You said something about like, I personally do not like all the thumbnails basically in trending videos right now where they're like,
I almost, yeah.
I hate them. Yeah.
Thing,
Yeah.
clearly work.
I won't do that. I refuse to do that because it's not me.
When I do my shoelace video, I'm putting those in there. I'm telling you that right now.
Do it.
No, I don't know that we gave any good advice, but my best guess is, my best hope is look at what you are attracted to.
Yeah.
And find what it is about that you can implement. And I'm guessing in a year I'll have better advice on that.
One thing I do want to say is that, for instance, in our community, the Tim Tracker, they just take a picture. They don't really edit it. They don't put any words on it. They don't do anything to it. And I don't think they ever have. Their thumbnails.
Couple things. So the algorithm clearly likes face.
Well, right.
You put 3 faces in there, you're going to do better than if you put 1. Also, I don't know Tim at all. I hope to someday. There's a reason he had an awesome mustache.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Stood out. Mar, I understand. You do your thing. Lottery of Life, YouTube face, right? That little cartoon YouTube face. Yeah. The YouTube thumbnail cliche. Yep. Open mouth. I hate that so much.
Me too.
I tripped and fell and killed my family. Not really, but come watch my video. No, I don't understand that. Yeah. I don't know them personally, but love their stuff. Yeah. Tim Tracker, I mean, come on, there's some really good YouTubers and there's some really good Disney YouTubers. And I would say, go see what they're doing. Now, I would also say, and I think Roberto Blake would say this, don't think you can copy the Tim Tracker, Casey Neistat, even Roberto Blake.
No.
There's something that's different about you already have 100,000 people watching you. The rules aren't the same. You're in a different solar system. Keep that in mind too. Don't copy them. What I'm trying to say is, Jonathan, I wish. What I'm trying to say is see what your eye likes. Don't copy what they're doing. Don't make your, like, I love Casey Neistat. I like his style. I like his cinematic style. I even like his music style. Well, some of it. I don't want my channel to be Casey's channel. I don't want my videos to be Casey's videos.
Right.
I want to learn what I like about that and see what I can do with that. And that's the same with thumbnails. I don't know. I know that I've talked too long about thumbnails for how crappy my thumbnails are. How about you? Totally agree. Just another Disney nerd. Dev is awesome. I love Dev. Nothing says a great thumbnail like looking at someone's
Time full. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. All right, moving on. Probably the last topic of the night because we've already gone an hour 10 or an hour 5, whatever we gone. You got time for one more, Lynn?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Become known for something.
Oh.
Me or you? Want to go first or me?
Go for it. You're the host. I'm the co-host. I go second.
I completely agree with this. It is 100% why I started DizTube. Late, the year before last, I was becoming, I thought, a little bit in my tiny little piece of this world, known for being the Disney trivia guy. I love Disney trivia. And no desire to be the game show host. No.
Yeah.
I like game shows. I like game show hosts. I like trivia. I didn't want to be that. I didn't want to have to spend the time on the research. Also, there was a couple channels that were doing it very, very well. The Disney Life for Me was in this chat. They're not doing it anymore. They were in the chat earlier. They may still be here. Thought they were doing a great job with it. Look, they weren't doing it exactly like me. They were doing it awesome, and it was good enough for the community. I couldn't imagine the community needed 5 of them. And then there was another channel. I was doing it, and all these other ones, and I thought, I don't want to go to battle with people I like. First of all,
right.
I like them. I'm not saying, and there was plenty of people. I still get it, and I'm. Thank you if you're one of the people who's done it. I still get, hey, when are you gonna do trivia? And I've never said I'll never do it, but I'm not going to be that weekly trivia show. It's not what I wanted to do. I do think it was a nice, you should try things, and I did, and I liked it, but I had no desire to do that all the time. And I have people who came to that will pop in now and then. I don't see them anymore. I remember from that, so I've kind of lost them. I get it, but I didn't want to be known for that. So that's why I started DizTube, because I did think this part through. What did I want to be known for? I love this. I love getting to know Lynn, getting to know the Orlando guy, and getting to know Josh and Jenna, and sharing that. Like again tonight, I doubt I shared out Resort TV one to somebody who didn't know them very well. But the idea of DizTube was I love these kind of creators. Other people will too. And then that whole virtuous circle would be, if I become known for, sorry, I got the hiccups and the burps at the same time. That's kind of gross. If I were able to, that's what happened. Keeping it real, if I were to be able to become the guy that people said he's going to introduce me every week to a new or a Disney creator, hopefully new to you, that's valuable, because then you come to my channel to learn about new people. Then I went, like tonight, I haven't looked at the data yet. It'll be the first thing I do after the stream's done. I guarantee I got great value of having an unbelievable channel like Josh and Jenna on my channel tonight. If I didn't add subscribers from that stream, I did. I guarantee I did. I haven't looked yet. I guarantee I did. I don't know the viewers. All of that is positive for me, and it's just like having you on my show. I love having you as a co-host for a bunch of reasons, but one of the positive things is people who are fans of Lynn are gonna at least get a chance to become fans of what I'm doing. Right. I might piss them off, but I brought them to the door, right?
Yeah. So, I highly doubt that. I mean, we talked about this earlier already, but like we agree on so many things and we have the same perspective on a lot of things. So I feel like if somebody was a fan of you, they would probably be a fan of me, and vice versa. If somebody was a fan of me, they'd probably be a fan of you too. Maybe not, but there's the chance for exposure.
We're certainly going to have some overlap, I would hope. Yeah. I think.
But I mean, that's not the point of this, but it's the.
Hey, Dev.
It is the
yes
perk of it, that also our subscribers get a chance to get exposed to other awesome creators that they might fall in love with and enjoy their content. And it might be something, what you're doing and what I'm doing on my channel are totally different things.
It's a collab. You know what? Every I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to do a video about how to be a vlogger. Advice column is going to say collab. Well, isn't that what we're doing? I mean, Deb just popped in. If you don't know Deb, get over there. Hey, one of the best Disney channels going, and a great friend. And happy birthday, by the way, buddy. And you made me feel old. I can't believe how old I am compared to you. But love you. I'm glad you're here. Tell him happy birthday. But he says, wasn't I one of the first people on DizTube? I don't remember what month you were on, but you were certainly early. I did 2 people. I did one every week outside of big holidays. And one week that I was in Disney. So probably like 48 of the 52 Sundays I had a guest on. And Dev was, I don't know, March? I don't know. Certainly early in the year. And of course there was great value for me. As somebody like Dev on my channel brings a lot of new eyes to my, it's like, so I have a resale shop. It's part of my little organization, my nonprofit. We have a resale shop. And for a while next to us, we shared a parking lot with an auto parts store that was dying because they didn't like customers. I mean, I don't like customers sometimes either, but that's a whole other thing. And so we brought a lot of cars to the parking lot, and I went over and met them at like day 3. I'm like, hey, are things going good? You like us being here? We bring more people. And they're like, no, man. And they were talking about all the negatives that extra people in the parking lot brought. Well, you're an idiot, and you're going to go out of business. And it's like, if I bring Dev onto my channel,
Okay.
he brings eyeballs.
Yeah.
Your people bring eyeballs. I hope my people sound so arrogant, but my people, I hope, bring eyeballs to your channel. Like, it's that virtuous circle.
Yeah.
Why do you think people like to collab? Well, it's fun and we're friends, but it's, come on, I had a good night because the Resort TV won. I mean, I'm blessed because they were willing to come on my show. And hopefully, to get back to the point, I would love to be an Orlando guy. I appreciate you saying that, man. You're becoming, where did it go? You're becoming known as the go-to channel to be interviewed on. I don't know if that's true, but man, I want to believe it. That would make my day. And it's a win-win, right? I get to share Dev. If my mom, if my friend, if my anybody knows Dev because I introduced them, I'm adding value to their life because Dev's got a great channel. And all these other people we've talked about. So
but that's what it's all about. I don't think that, I don't ever feel like I'm competing with anyone else in the
that's such a
community,
loser mentality. You're not.
because
The pie is getting bigger every day.
there is one of me doing what I'm doing. No one else can be me, and that's it. Like, we're all in this together. That we are a community, and I think that that's one of the most important mindsets to really.
Losers lose, Lynn. I'm gonna be a jerk. Losers lose. Losers, like, if I'm talking to you right now in chat, I'm sorry, but I mean this with love. Fix yourself. Here it comes. Ready? If you see someone's having success and you're pissed off about it, you suck. All right? And you're not going to win, except for now and then you get lucky because blind squirrels don't die the first day they get born, right? Even blind squirrels get lucky. But if you're mad, if I'm mad because Dev gets to some big number before me, I'm an idiot. Because if Dev has success and he brings more people to his channel and more people to look to Disney and the stuff that Dev does or the stuff that Lynn does, or I'm just picking on Dev because he's got a big channel and he's here. But if you see somebody's growth as being they're going to I can only watch what I can watch. That's truth. If I'm watching Dev's video for 8 minutes, I'm not watching Lynn. So there's truth to that. But it's not about that. It's about how many people we're bringing to this platform. I said it on the show earlier to Josh and Jenna, with Josh and Jenna. If you think that YouTube is full, you're dumb. YouTube is not full. Talk to 100 people tomorrow at work. Go to the bank, go to Wendy's, go to Walmart, talk to your family. How many of them even have an account on YouTube? So few. And if they do, they don't even know they do it. Most of them. More people are coming to this platform. And by the way, it's not about just YouTube. You should be building your brand. Prince Charming Dev isn't just YouTube. Prince Charming Dev is Prince Charming Dev. Lynn is Lynn. I hope I'm me. And so when Dev, when Lynn, when the Orlando guy, when Magic of the Mouse does well, that helps me because I'm in their niche. Unless I'm a douchebag and nobody likes me, right? You have a chance to meet somebody, like you get that first impression. Now it's up to you. Like if your Uncle Zito gets you an interview, it doesn't get you the job. That gets you the interview. If you suck, you're gonna suck. If you do a good job. And so Dev winning, Magic of the Mouse winning, Lynn winning helps me. What say you then?
Agree. I mean, that's my whole point with where I was going earlier, is that we can all win at this. Like, we're all in it together, and to try and push against or be jealous or hate on another vlogger that's doing whatever it is that they're doing. It doesn't even have to be in your niche. Just lift each other up. Positivity breeds positivity. And
amen. And negativity breeds negativity.
Exactly.
Negative people win too. Like there are people in this community. There's a gaming question right up here. Might be a good segue. I feel like I'm interrupting a little bit, so I apologize.
No.
N3WG3N says, I have been starting a gaming YouTube channel. Any advice on how to grow and reach more people? So the gaming community is a fascinating one to me. So I don't want to dive down to this. I don't want to take too much time, but there's a lot of toxicity. Ooh, I feel smart. In that world, and I'm not in that world too much. I work with kids, and they're in it, so I know more than most 50 years olds do. And I love YouTube, but I don't know it well. But so my advice as a non-gamer would be N3WG3N. If you are trying to be like everyone else, I wouldn't even bother because that's taken. But if you've got something that makes you different, there's one gamer that I still subscribe to because a lot of my kids liked it, and because he's very positive. He doesn't cuss in his streams, all the things. And I wanted to know him so I could advise my kiddo. Again, I work with youth, so I could advise them because they're going to be watching it anyway. Hey, go watch this guy.
Right.
And he stands out. And he's a YouTuber. He's not on Twitch. He's a YouTuber, so that set him apart. Not so much anymore. There's a million gamers now on YouTube, but you have to find what's different about you. Like, are you really good and you're going to teach people how to win at Fortnite? Are you the funny guy? Are you the one that wears the funny hat? Like, you got to, in my mind, in a world that's that saturated, like people say the Disney community is saturated, the gaming community is saturated. Like, I'm the only dude who hasn't played Fortnite in the last 48 hours on the planet right now, I think. So I would say do it if you're passionate about it, but find something that makes you stand out.
Yeah.
What would you say to him, Lynn?
Show off your personality. Be you. Don't, like we were just saying 10 minutes ago.
They're not going to come to you for Fortnite. They're going to come to you for you.
Right. Don't try to be what someone else is already doing. Be yourself and showcase that, or find a niche in a niche, like Disney. And then there's other people that do like eye to eye. They do a very, very niche videos. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess if you're not familiar with their videos, then you wouldn't really know. So it's not a good reference, but narrow in even more than gaming. Narrow in. Okay. So I like,
don't be a gaming channel, be a piece of that.
Like teeny tiny little bit. And sometimes that is really what can set you out above everyone else. If you have that one thing that no one else is doing because you're doing it.
Oh, that was weird. That was really weird.
That's weird. Thanks, Sean.
Oh, wow. Now you're loud. Cricket Fox, I know I'm guilty of getting frustrated of letting things get to me. I would give anything to get someone like a Lynn or a Dev or a Jeff to look at my channel or drop my name. But I have to earn it. Hey, everybody, get over to Cricket Fox's channel. I love her. Her and her hubby are awesome. And they are. And I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
So, Cricket, here's what I would say. You're guilty of getting frustrated letting things get to you. Okay, ready? I'm going to fix your whole life. Ready? Stop that. just have fun with it. So here's the thing. PPP. Josh. Was it? I think it was Josh. Pretty sure I was talking to Josh. Yeah, I was. We were sending little messages back and forth right before my DisTube stream tonight. And he's a UFC fan. I'm a UFC fan. And I asked him what he thought about the podcast last night.
Watched it last night too.
I'm doing a podcast now, Breaking Baits, where podcasts can be listened to. Go check it out. And I talked about sports tonight. I talked about a few things, including Conor McGregor, of which I was talking to Josh about. And I said, hey, you want to see what I thought? Here's a link to my podcast. Ha, ha, ha. Here's what I thought. You can watch it, listen to it, but here's what I already thought. And I said something to the effect of, it's not a good podcast yet, but I have to suck before I can get good. You know, you got to crawl. Like,
you have to start.
You can't get good at something unless you're okay with sucking at something.
Yeah.
Because you got to get through that period, right? We talk about this every week.
Oh, we all started crawling before we walked, so.
I started running, man. I was fast. I was running. It was scary in there, and I wanted out.
I'm going to talk to Eileen. Yeah, I'll talk to we'll have a chat.
He doesn't even know. But anyway, Cricket, just be you. You know, be friendly. Yeah. I've seen a few of your things. I'll continue to watch it, and, you know, I'll give you advice anytime you want. I mean, whatever it's worth. But I would say, Cricket, so I'm going to say it a million times. I did a vlog every day last year. Why? So I wanted to get better. I would say do as much as you can, have fun with it, and in a year and a half, decide what you want to get good at and go there. I see so many people try to copy Casey Neistat, says Michaela, and I have a hard time trying to enjoy their content. Yeah, oh man, that Michaela, such good thought there. Doesn't it ooze out when people are trying to, and I'm not in the gaming community, but I see this a lot, or I hear about this a lot. They're trying to be Ninja. They're trying to be Casey Neistat. They're trying to be, I mean, I want to be Peter McKinnon when I grow up, but, you know, I'm not going to be. I don't even know if I can be me, let alone somebody else. Right? I mean, so I don't, my question for Michaela and Lynn and anyone who was brave enough to answer, why do you think people try to be other people? I think it's a self-esteem thing. Why do you think people want to be, like, I love Casey Neistat. Why would anyone want to be Casey Neistat? Because they see him winning, and I mean, what is it?
I think it's just emulating, trying to emulate their success. Like, oh, they're successful doing this, so I'm going to do this and be successful doing that. And that's not how it works. So
yeah,
whatever it is that you're thinking about, that's not it. Maybe take a framework of their plan of what they're doing, and then take that, pull it out, and then plug it into you and your life and your personality and make it your own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that came across the way that I wanted it.
I thought it was perfect. Like, Michael Jordan was really good. I love watching Michael Jordan. If I could get his results, I would do it. But you know what? That's not how the world works.
Right.
You're not Casey. You're not Michael Jordan. You're not Lynn. You're not Jonathan. You're not Cricket. You're not Stacy. You're you. Yeah. Dizzy, yes, I love this. I think it's a duh. Doesn't everybody know this? But it's not. And I love it. So true. They say on photography, you have to take 1,000 bad pictures before you get one good one. You know, we do live in a time where, you know, our digital cameras, you know, delete doesn't break. You can hit delete. Take 1,000 shots and post. It's like when people are like, oh, yeah, that's not their real life. That's their Instagram life. They're just bragging. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so, like, when people say keeping it real, I run the other way. And people tell me I keep it real. I don't like hearing that. I got to be honest.
I want to say that now.
Huh?
I just want to say that now.
I want to give good advice. I want to, if people want to get it, I want to be helpful.
The point is, you shouldn't have to say keeping it real, because people will just know.
I think keeping it real is sometimes, not always, code for I'm about to be a jerk.
Yeah. You're not code for you're not keeping it real.
Yeah, also code for sometimes I lie. Hey, you know how you can tell somebody's lying? Let me tell you the truth. What were you doing before, right? Kobe stole all MJ's moves, though. Whatever, Sean. Whatever. Keeping it whipped. Ooh, I like that. That's got to be a show. The Orlando guy for the win. You're Orlando. Little joke on the end that you got to pay attention to. I like it. Lottery of Life. I love your name. Thanks for being here. I think some people want to get it big quickly. Elliot, that's good stuff. Absolutely. I think, and I do. Look it. I've bought a lottery ticket 4 or 5 times in my life. I wouldn't be sad if I got it, right? And that's the thing. Roberto Blake talks about it all the time. You know, we live in a time that for YouTube, people want to be 2006, 2009, where you could just hit it. You could get lucky. You could create a decent video and go viral and get all the dollars. And that happened. There are people, I mean, come on, Dobrik and some of the names that we all know, that happened to them. They were in early. It's like in Amway. You know, you made a lot of money if you signed up in Amway the first month. Right? Yeah. I'm not saying you can't make money in Amway now. I don't know that much about Amway. Don't get mad at me. I don't want your soap. I'm going to go buy mine at Walmart. Thanks anyway. But you can make money there still. I'm sure you can. And you certainly can here too. Yeah. I'm not saying you can't, but it's that lottery mentality of, well, Casey's doing it like this, I'm going to do that. Be yourself and not someone you're not. Amen, John.
Exactly.
Be authentic. Let your personality shine.
Exactly.
Even if you're a piece of garbage, they have plenty of channels. Look, Jake Paul. Oh my gosh. Would you want your daughter dating that guy? People love him.
I don't even know who you're talking about, and I'm kind of glad I don't.
He's really?
Yep.
You don't know who the Paul brothers are on YouTube?
No.
So how many of the top 10 most making the most money on YouTube, most popular, whatever, however you want to name it, the top 10 do you think you can name?
No, not many.
In the top 10, 2 of them have the last name Paul. I bet you can name Ryan's Toys Reviews. He's number 1.
And PewDiePie.
PewDiePie was definitely in the top 10. I think he might be 3 a win spread away.
The 2 you said.
Cheater, Pumpkin Eater.
That's it. I don't know.
I don't know that I can name anymore. Actually.
You know what? That's I barely have enough time to create for my own channel. I don't have time to worry about what someone else is doing unless it applies to my path of success, where I'm headed, where I need to go, and how I'm going to get there. And maybe that sounds arrogant. I don't know, but I'm not going to. I have the choice to watch whatever I want. No one's feeding me content. And I'm going to watch on YouTube people that I enjoy, people that I like watching, and the recreational value. And then there's going to be Nick Nimmin and what's his other name? Sean Cannell and Roberto Blake. Those that are going to add value to what I'm doing. And if you're doing other things to compare yourself to others, another thing steals your happiness, don't do that. Don't do it.
Comparison kills joy. Somebody write that down somewhere.
Yes.
Comparison.
We've said this so many times.
I said that. I swear, that was my original.
That should be your hashtag, your tagline. It's
thousands of other people have said that. I'm totally kidding. I didn't make that up.
Well, you can take it because it works and
people
it's
will
good.
Go online. Good Mythical Morning is hilarious. One of my daughters, that was her favorite show for years. They're pretty funny. I think some people here. Let me put that up on screen. Michaela, I like you. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
Oh, my voice got weird. What was that?
I don't know.
Did you hear that? What was that? I'm like, don't turn 50, people. That was weird. I don't even know. There's somebody who lives in here. I think some people set their success goals way too high in the beginning. The key being in the beginning, I agree. You're not going to be hit overnight. Yep. Start your goals small. So I'm guilty of that a little bit too, though, Michaela. My subscriber goal, 100,000. I don't expect to get it today. I think, how do you eat the elephant one bite at a time and you barbecue them really, really well. I think there's nothing wrong with huge goals. I think it's stupid and arrogant, and frankly, lazy and excuse laden to say you want it now.
Yeah.
Stacey says, I stick to the Disney YouTube community. I don't watch anything else on YouTube. Well, maybe music videos, but not often. It's George Michael, Depeche Mode, Oingo Boingo, 30 Seconds to Mars. They might be on my TV quite a bit.
Yeah.
Who's Mr. Beast, Lynn?
A YouTuber.
Are you just saying that because you think it must be because of our conversation? You're a cheater.
I've heard of Mr. Beast. I just don't know what he does. He
makes very popular videos. I think it doesn't matter. Like you're gonna watch what you watch, and you're gonna learn who you're gonna learn from. And I think
that's the great thing about YouTube is there's something for everyone. Maybe it's not for me, but maybe it's for 5 million other people, and that's fine. And that's the great thing about it.
I teach kids. I had classes with junior high kids last year. This year I'm doing junior high and high school. The kids who know that I do YouTube, they love it. They're excited about blah, 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 blah. And then they talk to me this last semester, one class, I had them all name their 2 or 3 favorite YouTubers. I mean, like you take 15 kids, you get 3 different names per. That's like 30, 40, 50 names up on the board. I knew like 5, 7, maybe 9 of them.
Really?
Yeah. And I think I'm paying attention to it more than the average bear. So it's a big world out there. And I think some of us are misers about our money. We're so budget conscious about how we spend our money. And we just let our time, like we watch, the 13th episode of the Cosby Show reruns and Oprah, who hasn't been on TV for 10 years. And I'm guilty. I watch plenty of Disney Plus and Netflix, and I watched a lot of football this weekend and I can waste time.
Yeah. Well, there's other things you're finding value in that, and this is just my husband and I like to watch shows together. We watch movies together, and that's just kind of like we've been doing it for 18 years. I'm not going to stop anytime soon. So that's just something that we really enjoy doing together. And
Love that. Well, and that goes to what I just put on the screen. Magic Mouse TV. I didn't start my podcast for money. I did it as a way to spend time with my son, who's in the Army in Texas. I'm in Texas. Thank you for his service. He was in Iraq 2 of the last 3 years, so it's 3 hours every 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, I knew I already liked you.
That's awesome.
That goes to what you were saying, right, Lynn?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, in a different facet, but when we watch a show, we'll watch a show that's an hour long, and it'll take us 2 hours to watch it because we pause and then we'll talk about something or we'll talk about the plot.
I love that. Hey, Jeff, see you, buddy. Good night.
Hi, Jeff.
I love that you do that.
And so that's fine. And maybe like we're rewatching The Witcher right now because I loved it the first time, but we talked through.
I saw your post. I was going to ask you afterwards.
I love it. It's so good.
Yeah, I can't watch it with my kids, right? I'm assuming.
Probably not. Probably not. I mean, watch it first. Yeah. But I don't even, this is another topic like Lynn rants, but
you're the co-host. You get to talk about whatever you want.
It was a video game, I guess they played, and it was a comic book or a book. I don't even know.
Your kids? I don't know who we're talking
about. The guys. I mean, my older one, I think, played it.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was a character on a show or your kid. I gotcha.
Probably not appropriate, but oh well. And they knew it. I had never been exposed to this at all, and I love it. I thoroughly enjoy the show. Probably, and now I'm not going to say more than my husband, but I enjoy it a lot, and I have zero experience of knowing anything about it at all.
The Witcher. It was a. Well, there it is. Shelley says it was a novel. I was just going to ask, is it in the book? But there you go. Shelley.
Yes. Thanks, Shelley. Here's where Lynn rants would be
Orlando
show. That's what I do.
Somebody hire this guy as their agent. He's got good ideas.
Right. But yeah, I don't know. Just value in your life and wherever you find that. It's creating and also watching. And like you said, time is the most valuable thing on this planet because you cannot get it back. And I will start crying.
Right?
I will start crying because this goes into every facet of your life. And you really need to just to grab on and appreciate it. And I'm going to stop. I'm going to cry.
That's so sweet. I love it. Well, I think I know where you're going, and I'll dive into it a little bit. I mean, Bill said it. He's doing what he's doing so he can spend a little time with his kiddo.
Yeah.
I mean, I have 4 daughters. 2 of them rudely moved away and got married and had kids. Jerks, right? So, you know, you don't know how much time you get. You're not promised anything tomorrow. God doesn't promise you anything but right now and everything he's already given you. But that time you have with kids, your family, it doesn't take a car crash or old age to take them away. Like my 2 of my 4 daughters, they're still in my life. I still get to see them, but you know what? They drive away and they go have their own life, and that's the way it should be. It's beautiful. Your job as mom and dad is to get them to be able to do that. So it's not a bad thing.
Right.
But it goes so fast. And so
yes.
So the dad in me wants to say, go hug your kid, man, because rude 18-year-old is pricing apartments in the other room, right?
Yeah.
Talking to her friends about moving away from me.
Yeah.
You know, when I buy her that Gucci belt, you feel free and make that face at me. I can't afford the Gucci belt that she really, really wants.
Yeah, no, I got that request too. I'm like, I don't have a Gucci belt. You don't get one. What are you thinking?
But, you know, we joke about it all the time because she wants a Gucci belt. And she jokes about it all the time. Anytime anything good happens with money in the family or whatever, you know, you get a raise, you get a bonus, YouTube doesn't hate you, whatever. She says, Gucci belt, Gucci belt, Gucci belt. And she knows she's not getting a Gucci belt. But you know what? I would love to get her a Gucci belt.
Right.
And everyone on the planet who would look down on me for buying, you know, when somebody buys their kid a big car or a Gucci belt or whatever, good for them, man. Love on your kids. Don't let them be jerks. Watch the original Willy Wonka. Those kids are brats. Don't do that, but give them love. Like if you're thinking that your job is to make them feel bad about yourself, give them up for adoption and get the heck out of the way.
Yeah.
Put the love on them and they leave fast. I'm not saying spoil them. I'm saying give them what you can give them, and that includes some humility. How did we get on this subject? What?
I don't know. We kind of took like a turn. Sorry.
Hey, Joey. No, sorry. I want to get her a Gucci belt because she wants a Gucci belt. Can I afford a Gucci belt? No. And by the way, they're stupid and ugly. But she wants it. So.
I hear
if you got
that.
an Gucci belt laying around, send it to me. I'll give it to her for her birthday or something.
Yeah. We have one for boys. Yeah, I'll take one too because my 16-year-old wants one, I guess, for whatever.
I'm a big Jared Leto fan, and he's all into wearing dresses and makeup and Gucci belts, and I don't get it, but you know that dude's almost as old as me? What the heck?
All I wear is Disney clothes and my merch, so it doesn't really matter.
I need merch. I wear, well, are you talking about work or are you talking about at the house? It's two very different.
At home. At work, it's work clothes, and then when I'm home, it's Disney clothes. My husband's so sick of seeing Mickey Mouse on these.
I think I said this to you the other night. I've got, well, it's a little warm in here tonight, but as I'm breaking down this, I've got a form of this sweatshirt at times 5 to 7. I don't know how many I have. Like this shirt, I only have one of, but like my undershirts, I've got a bunch. But even those, I've got probably 8 or 9 of my work shirt, which I think I shared with you. It's just a work T-shirt.
Yeah.
If I'm home and I'm not in that sweatshirt, it's 120. And feel comfortable in sweatshirt. I like hoodies, whatever. Anyway, good stuff. I don't know. You know, somebody said it's the whole Einstein thing. Like, you know, I don't want to spend my brain power on what the heck to wear. I'm totally in that. Who cares?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm totally past that. There's other things that are way more important to me. And if it's important to you, then that's fine. But for me, what I'm wearing is not like the most important thing to me. It's more about what I'm doing.
Dad of daughters, there's enough people worried about the clothes in the house. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Say that right now. We took a left when we should have turned right, right? That's Mulder from X-Files movie. I love X-Files. Doesn't stand up as much as I wish it did, but I loved the X-Files.
Great.
Well, look, sometimes I wear my merch to rep the show. I got to be honest with you.
Absolutely.
I got to get some merch. I'll do that.
I wear my merch, so like this is what you'll see me wearing.
I've heard of her.
I wear those to the parks, and when I'm at home, I usually always am just in regular Disney clothes because I buy way too much at the Character Warehouse.
You're buying it, you might as well wear it, right? Yeah.
I should probably do that. I had to go through all of my stuff. I had Expedition Everest of Disney clothing the other day, and I just had to finally go through it. But
so another question is an important question.
What's that?
Where do you get the Lynn Project merch?
You can DM me on Instagram, and I can get it right now. And I will have a website up in the near future where you can order it as well.
There you go, people. YouTube. I'm not doing it. You can wear the Lynn Project.
Do it.
No.
You were so close. It was like a millisecond.
I mostly did. You can go back and see if I did.
I'm going to pause it, screenshot it, and send it, and post it on my story. Wait, Stacy, what timestamp this? Stacy.
Stacy's not here anymore.
Yes.
She's ignoring it. All right, so where do we leave off so we can know where to go next week?
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so sorry this is taking so long for us to get through, but I love it.
New rule: you're not allowed to say sorry.
That's actually not a new rule.
I hate sorry.
This is not a new rule for you. I think you told me that like a month ago.
I don't like making rules. I generally don't make rules. Or I make fun of people who make rules and then break their rules and show them why they're stupid. My favorite quote.
Good night, Michaela. Thank you so much for being here.
We're going to talk about rules next week. We don't have time for this right now. I'm trying to find...
Your favorite quote?
Nope. I'm trying to find where we're at. So next week we're going to talk about... So did we finish being known for something? I feel like we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's what got us down the wormhole.
I blame you. Find an audience to serve and keep uploading. I think we can get through next week on those two. So we'll do part 3 next Sunday, 9:30 my time, 10:30 your time. That's Eastern time, 10:30, 9:30 here, Central time, 7:30 somewhere, 4:30 somewhere, 1:15 nowhere. But it'll be fun Creator Talk with Lynn and me. Get over to the Lynn Project's channel. Give her some love. If you were on the stream for 1 minute or the whole time, thank you. If you were in my stream earlier and you're still here, man, somebody's going to be mad at you. You're here a long time. My wife's going to get mad at me if I don't shut up at some point because she's going to want to go to bed. But I had a blast with both shows. I love this show. I hope people get value out of it. I do. Michaela, you have a great night. Thanks for being here. Lynn, what do you want to end on, including anything to promote that you got coming for the peeps to watch?
I am heading to Disney again on Saturday for my birthday trip, and next week on our show, that's my birthday. So
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. And I am going to figure it out how I think I'll be able to stream from my phone. I just won't be able to read chat unless I set up my tablet. I'm going to try to figure it out ahead of time so that 10:30 I should be pretty much worn out at that point because I plan on doing Rise of the Resistance on my birthday. So I'll be up very early. Very long day. And so I will probably be back at the hotel room relaxing and be able to still do the stream. So I'll keep in touch with you throughout all that and try and figure it out because I love this. I look forward to it. I talk about it to everybody. I think I recruited a new supporter of this earlier in the week, just talking about it. I think people see how excited I am when I talk about it and they want to know why I'm so excited. I mean, I'm excited about a lot of things, but this in particular is one thing that I genuinely look forward to every week, and I absolutely love it. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here and hanging out with us and participating in the chat and just giving us so much to bounce off of each other and the back and forth. I love it. And hanging out with you.
I hope we provide value. I believe we do. I hope we do.
I really hope so.
I'll tell you what, chat and the relationships we get from the show are providing value to me times 100.
Thank you, Nikki.
I love it. Orlando Guy cracking me up again. Creator Talk after the Tonight Show of YouTube creator shows. DizTube on some of these stations, except on the West Coast. I used to live out there, so I know what you mean. Nikki Black, oh, thank you.
I love it.
My kids mean more to me than oxygen. You know what? Oxygen ain't worth nothing if you can't share life with people you love. So I love it. Thank you, Nikki. You have a blessed day, too.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, that's a great way to end right there. I'm going to shut up because you can't do better than that. Lynn, I hope you have a great week. So you're maybe next Sunday, whatever. We'll talk offline.
Yeah.
But whether we work it out or not, we'll have a show next Sunday unless I'm pretty sure I'm not having a birthday or going to Disney or anything. But I'll let you know. But and next, you know what I didn't even do? Diz Life of ours on DizTube next week. We'll be doing the show probably together, if not separately. Saturday, I go with my wife, Beauty and the Beast in the morning. Friday night, Disney Pins Live. Having a lot of fun with that, too. That's enough of this space. But I'll probably do a video or 3, too. I actually got 3 videos on the phone I need to edit up.
Yay.
See how busy I get. I think that's enough of me.
That's exciting. Thank you so much, everyone. Sorry, I interrupted you again.
No, I interrupt you 100 times. Don't even worry about it. Lynn, love you. Thank you. Please don't leave. I'll talk to you afterwards.
Okay.
Everybody in chat, from the super chatters to the mods to the people who are hanging out for 1 second to the whole time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.
You for spending your time with us. Yeah, I'm going to shut up now. Have a great night. See you next week.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Aww.